Welcome back, Magic and Wanderers. It's me, Lynn, and
me, Janine, and yes, it is really us.
Talking to the moon.
So the last time you seen us, we were on a Scottish adventure.
It's been a week.
I don't think I brushed my hair for a week.
Same.
So, no, we didn't get dressed up for you. Sorry, not sorry
about what I said.
And we are going out. However, this vlog is going to be a review and a recap of our Scottish adventure.
These are the places we planned to visit, and these are the places we actually managed to fit in. Travelling from Liverpool to Scotland, we stopped at Gretna Green for breakfast, and then we stopped at the Green Welly shop for a comfort break before a quick detour to Inverness Falls. This is definitely worth a pit stop. I aptly named Inverness as Mushroom Forest. And then we headed to Fort Augustus, where we were staying in a hostel called Morags Lodge. Loch Ness is a very misty, moody place to be. It was beautiful. The next morning, we drove to Ullapool, where we were catching the Caledonian MacBrayne ferry over to Stornoway on the Isle of St Lewis. This ferry was huge, and we were so blessed to see dolphins playing wild and free. We docked in Stornoway, which is the main town on the Isle of St Lewis, and then we headed south towards Loch Ness Beach and Hoggarbours Beach, where we camped for the night. Yep, it really did feel like we were in the Caribbean.
She's a mermaid.
I still find it difficult to describe the feeling of camping in this such beautiful, beautiful place. The next day,
it's 8:30 in the morning, they're back in the water.
On our second day on the Isle of St Lewis, I wanted to visit Caledonian Stones, or Caledonian in Gaelic. It was one of the main reasons I wanted to visit the island. These stone circles were magical. They were warm to touch. There was an energy in the air that was palpable. I was quite emotional. It was just stunning. It does have a visitor centre, but we went afterwards, so they're hoping that there was less crowds. We then stumbled on Caledonian alpaca farm. How cute are these? Claire and Martin were so kind showing us around. And then we headed to John Angus's house up at Arnol. On our third day, we explored the north of the island. We travelled all the way up to the butt of Lewis and Port Ness. The scenery was out of this world. And we were gifted with the most beautiful visit to St Mallaig's Church. On day 5, after a very early morning, we headed to the Isle of Skye, and yes, we sang the song. We went to the ferry Glen, we climbed up these hobbit-ish hills, we found waterfalls, and then we spent a little bit of time in Portree, which is the main village on the Isle of Skye. If you can't get over to the Isle of Mull, they definitely have houses here that look like Toby Morey. We decided to hop over the Skye Bridge to the mainland to see the Eileen Donan Castle, which was definitely more than just a pretty face. We found these horses near Flora MacDonald Hostel, not far from Armadale, and they were really kind enough to let us kind of wild-ish camp in their garden. On our sixth day, yep, it was another ferry, this time from Armidale to Mallaig on the mainland. The ferries do get smaller the less the time the journey is, I guess. But the journey was still lovely. Being on the ferries was so much fun. Mallaig was beautiful. We then journeyed to Glenfinnan for that famous bridge, but it also has a visitor centre with loads of information about Bonnie Prince Charlie, which is cool.
Like, where was your favourite place out of all the places that we went to?
Okay, by far Oban.
Yeah, I loved Oban too. Oban stole our hearts.
And we want to move there really hard.
we really want to go back and spend a week there and just get immersed in it and learn so much more about it. It was all very, very special, but yeah, Oban was definitely close to our hearts, wasn't it, Luna?
Yeah.
Good morning. Coming down to make a coffee. You want to see the view?
We arrived at Morags Hostel late the previous evening, so the next day we wanted to spend the whole morning just exploring Oban. I wish we'd have had a week there. There was so much to see and do, and I could live on the sea
Look at these.
alone forever and ever and ever. We'll definitely be back to Oban.
Let's see. Oh, that one's a good one.
Heading further south, we then went to Loch Lomond. Beautiful bonny banks of Loch Lomond, where we went on a loch tour. I don't know what to call it, but it was really nice. Really peaceful, really serene. And then, yes, further south again to Paisley, where we stayed in the Windmill Hotel, because we wanted a day in Glasgow. We only had one day, so we done one of the bus tours. We went to Glasgow Cathedral, the oldest building in Glasgow. And then we went to the Modern Art Gallery. This place was really, really lovely. They had so many interesting exhibitions, interactions. And Glasgow has an amazing street art scene. Let's talk about the shopping. So whenever I go somewhere, I like to make sure that I'm giving back to the local community and shopping in small businesses. Before I went, I had quite a little list of things that I wanted to get from Lewis and Harris. Things that have been recommended by other people who'd visited. One of the things was Essence of Harris candles. They have an online thing, but you can also go on their Instagram. I ended up buying 2 more candles. One from the Isle of Skye and another one from Stornoway that smells like a bonfire, and I just love that smell. The other thing I had on my list was a bauble from the Harris Tweed shop in Stornoway. So I bought one of them for me and one of them for my mum. I did want to get some Harris gin, but they didn't have miniatures and I don't buy big bottles. So I ended up buying a small miniature bottle of Downport, and Downport is another brand of gin that is made in Lewis and Harris. I bought some little earrings, some little triquetra ones. I bought some soap from the Highland Soap Company. I bought a book from Lewis and Harris, which was recommended to me by the lady in the shop. Lovely, lovely lady who was telling me about the Isle Air disaster. I'd never heard about it, which is terrible. And this book was written by a local person. And then I bought a few little postcards. I also bought in Stornoway this little bag from a shop called the Oyster Catcher, and it's got all little bits of like leftover tweed, so you can make your own little craft. It was £5 for that big bag of stuff. And then on each island they have these kind of maps. Now these are free, but the maps are really, really good. You'll have seen them in some of our vlogs. Now I'm going to keep them and do some decoration or something with them. But yeah, that was all my shopping. But yeah, shop local, support small businesses wherever you go. I also bought these socks from Joy in Oban, and then we went home to rest.
So this will be the last vlog in our Scottish adventure playlist. I hope you've enjoyed coming along. I've really enjoyed being able to capture it in this way and make gorgeous memories with my wonderful girl and our friends Di and Nell who came with us. We are so grateful to you both. Sending loads and loads and loads of love out to everybody as always.
So I really hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget you can click the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, press the like button and leave a comment down below. So that's it. Stay awesome, stay bad. Look yourself, do it. Bye bye, baby. Bye.
Talking to the moon.